the offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job of staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. The biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Time.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Raiders send their punt team out. And And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. A run now on 2nd down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out.
Oh, they're on him in a flag, and he's lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. This is intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Titans offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with first. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. His throw left side is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. And now we're going to late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Okay. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Motion man sent right. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Vegas. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Up the middle they go. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Raiders will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Receiver in motion, going right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They send the tight end in motion. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Titan 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And that is Incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders win.